I've dealt with a lot of recurring balances, like with my pH. I've dealt with chronic UTIs. I've had BV a few times, and it just led to discomfort, irritation, and just a general feeling of just frustration. And I wanted a solution that prevents things instead of just treats it. And after probably about a month, I've noticed a difference. I haven't had BV since I started taking Happy V. I'm more confident. I feel more like myself. Knowing that I'm taking care of my body with Happy V has just like completely changed my confidence. I'm taking a lot of like over the counter medications and like other things that my doctors would say are like prescriptions. And while that helped, it's not a long-term effective solution and preventative, which is
Yeah.
why I loved Happy V so much.
How did you first figure out that you had BV?
I didn't know I had it. So I was in the hospital for a completely different reason, but it still was vaginal. Like I used to get cysts, so like a lot like on my vagina, and it would never be STD related. And they had no idea what the cause was. And then they were like, "Oh, you have BV." And I was like, "I don't even know what that is." And then I learned about it because I didn't have the normal symptoms of like the odor smell or anything like that. But I did have a lot of discomfort. And I just thought it was like maybe another UTI because I used to get those chronically. And then that's when I started looking into like supplements and what I could take for BV. And a lot of people have recommended me in the wellness like community that I'm in of Happy V. So I was like, okay, I'll try that. And then I've been taking it for 6 months now, and it's truly helped me.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know most people don't like thinking back in school and even growing up, most people have no idea what BV.
Yeah, like we weren't taught that about like I knew about of course like UTIs and all the things like you should do to prevent them, like pee after intercourse and like all of that stuff, but nothing about BV. And so when I learned about it, I was like, oh, okay. And then this did an antibiotic thing, and it's still, I wanted to make sure it didn't come back. And
Yeah.
so I just needed to find something preventative, which doctors don't give you. But I
Yeah.
just love that Happy V is all science backed and based. And it's just one of the only supplements that I usually take on a daily basis.
Yeah. So how did dealing with all of that really make you feel when you're in the hospital and figuring out you had BV?
Hopeless. It made me feel like there's such a stigma around like vaginal health. And so it made me feel gross, even though I know it's like a completely normal thing. I felt dirty, and it just really put my self-esteem down. But then once I realized, oh, like you can get out of this, there's ways to prevent it, it made me feel a whole lot better.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for sharing that. So after you figured out you had BV, and did you maybe take antibiotics? But were there other things you were like trying or other
I would eat a lot of yogurt because they were like probiotics. I don't want a yeast infection on top of all of this. But I didn't even think of like supplements. So it really was just like a hard journey of trying to like just eat right, hydrate, stuff like that. Wear cotton underwear, don't use scented like stuff down there. And that helped a little bit, but I still needed like an extra like something because I still did not feel like 100%.
Yeah, yeah. So Happy V entered the chat.
Yes.
Thanks for that review. So how did you hear about Happy V?
A lot. I've heard it from word of mouth usually and Facebook ads, but I wanted to hear from people that actually have taken it. I'm a part of a wellness community on another social media platform, and a lot of them recommended Happy V. So I got my first few. I have my prebiotic and probiotics, and then what I also take is the digestive enzymes because I also struggle with gut health and bloating. Okay, like I gotta remind myself to stay in a routine of taking them every day, and then hopefully they'll work. And after probably about a month, I've noticed a difference. And then I haven't had BV since I started taking Happy V.
Yay.
And I haven't had a UTI either. And everything is so much better. I'm more confident. I like feel clean. I feel more like myself. And it's such a crucial part of like my day-to-day self-care routine. Like I keep it by my bedside to make sure that I like have it, take it every day. I have alarms set on my phone, and it really has truly just changed my life.
Yeah.
And I've been taking it for about 6 months now, and I probably will forever.
Did you say you were dealing with some UTI symptoms or it was a little bit?
Yeah, like it would be, I would have a lot of UTI symptoms of just like the constant feeling of having to pee or like the burning and all of that. And that's just completely gone away.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So yeah, so BV, yeast, and some gut.
And gut health. Yeah. The gut
Yeah,
health is another thing. I bloat really easily. I have a lot of problem with like my bowel movements and stuff like that. So the probiotics help with that, and the digestive enzymes help with my digestive tract, helping make sure my food settles correctly and all of that. And it's just an extra good supplement to take
yes, no,
on
I
top
love,
of taking care of your like vaginal health and all of that.
yeah, because all of that connects so much.
Mm.
The Debloat and Digest I take it all the time, but especially after those meals.
Those big meals.
Uh,
Yeah. Dairy.
So what, I know you said you were in some health forums trying to what would be the best, but what really convinced you to try Happy Bee over all the other brands out there?
Knowing how like the ingredients mostly, like I love that there's the probiotics in it, and like even like in your UTI supplements and stuff, the cranberry, all that is science backed and researched, and all the other ones will just say mix of multivitamins or something, but yours is right to the point. It lists all the ingredients and it's all natural and it's helpful, and that's what really drug me to it, is like to a holistic approach that actually works.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's so great. And that's what we try to be as, what's the word, authentic or transparent
Mhm.
as we
Exactly. The
can.
transparency is what
Yeah.
drug me to it.
And yeah, we love that we get to be a part of every step of the manufacturing process as well, with owning our own facilities. So yeah, there's no blends, there's no
Yeah,
questions. We know exactly what's going in them, and that is specifically dosed to be what people need to have the good bacteria in their system and all that. So
exactly.
sharing that. You shared how you incorporate it every day into your routine. I love that. You set an alarm on your phone.
Yeah.
You have it right when you wake up in the morning? Is that what you usually do?
Yeah, I do it when I wake up in the morning, preferably with food, just to make sure like my stomach is settled. It never really gave me a bad side effect anyway. I just take it with food.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just it's just part of my like I'll wake up, have breakfast, take it, and then now it's like implemented in my brain just every day. It took a
Yeah.
while, but it got there. It stuck.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Consistency is key, and love that
Exactly.
that you built that into your routine and all of that.
Yeah.
If there was a product that Happy Bee could come up with, what would your vote be?
I struggle with PCOS as well on top of everything. And I think like some type of PCOS multivitamin would be really nice.
Yeah,
And that,
that's the one. Yeah, that's what you would love. Love that. That's awesome. Yeah. I know our team has heard that request, so hopefully in the future we can for sure
yeah,
make Caroline's dream come true.
I hope so.
That's awesome. So I'd love to hear more how Happy V has just positively influenced your life, your self-confidence, your well-being, your self-esteem, any of that
Oh
you'd like
gosh,
to
yeah.
share.
So knowing that I'm taking care of my body with Happy V has just like completely changed my confidence, because not only am I like the inside, also in the outside, it's like so important to take care of. And so it just really has had such a positive effect on me and like in my relationships. I don't have to worry with my boyfriend. Like I can't say, sorry, I have a UTI today, or sorry, this is going on. So it's really helpful. And my confidence level is just up 100%. And it's completely helped me through a lot.
Yeah, no, thanks for sharing that. Just how what you're struggling with before being in the hospital and just all that
Yeah.
great to now. Yeah, thanks for sharing your story with that. So how do you envision incorporating Happy V into your long-term wellness routine?
It's definitely now a staple in my long-term wellness routine.
Yeah.
Just like I take any other like prescription medication or other vitamins for like my overall health, I see vaginal health is just important. So I plan to continue using Happy V as part of my holistic self-care approach for as long as I can.
No, I love that. I love that. Yeah, like we go and we take care of our teeth at the dentist, or
Exactly.
our eyes. Like that's a really good comparison that we need to be mindful of our vaginal health.
Yeah, just as important.
Can you share any other tips that you have that have worked for you for maintaining your vaginal health, even beyond products like Happy Bee?
Yeah, so I always say, everyone always says hydration is key, but drink your water, it flushes out toxins. Um,
The simple.
Cotton underwear for sure, because all those other materials can cause bad imbalances. And let's see, fragrance free stuff. Don't use scented products down there as much as Vagisil is Summer's Eve is so all out there. Don't do it.
We don't have to smell like flowers.
Exactly. No, if you smell like flowers, that's not normal.
That's a great list. Oh, okay. One last question. So if you could go back and tell little Caroline, I don't know how long that ago that was before just what you walked through, and maybe other people out there that are struggling with what you went through as well. What would you tell your younger self? What would you tell people out there? Some advice, some encouragement for them?
To listen to your body. Don't ignore small signs of imbalance, even if you just think, oh, it'll go away and after I shower. Go to your doctor if you think something's wrong. Don't be afraid to explore holistic solutions like supplements, because they help. Like my younger self, I thought it was just like medicines doctors prescribe you or like over the counter stuff. I wasn't thinking like there's supplements out there that you need to be taking and that work. So just know that there is help out there and everything is normal. There's such a stigma around vaginal health with women, and don't let anyone drag you down or feel embarrassed or feel gross, because you're not. It's so normal. And hopefully with products like this, people will take and realize that their life can get better just like mine did.